Radio V. Radio in TV.
Radio in TV.
Profiles in Comedy is the funny new show brought to you by T Radio V. Shot live at Tommy T's Showroom and Steakhouse in San Francisco. Every week, the nation's best up-and-coming comedians will keep you laughing with fresh new routines and hilarious takes on society.
You hipster kids look all the fucking same. You think you're special, but you're not. You walk around in your little tight pants, right? Little ironic t-shirt, little sideways, hitting their haircut.
They'll keep you coming back for more. Check out these funny people.
Jesus, folks.
Anyway, put your hands together for Rolf Scott, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't need this stand. Tommy T's, how you doing? I'm happy to be here. I'm excited. Again, my name is Rolf Scar. A little bit about me. I'm white, extremely. I don't know if you can tell. Some people get confused. You guys remember that white rap band, The House of Pain? Yes, not the best hip-hop artists of all time, by any means, but they did have a moment of brilliance when they came up with a song that corresponds with the only thing that white guys can do while drunk on a dance floor. Jump around. There's a similar song by Crisscross, you know those guys that turn their clothes around? Called Jump, Jump, but that requires you to actually jump at the correct time, which many white guys can't do even while sober. So House of Pain was like, let me just simplify this for you guys. Just jump around. Fuck it, just jump around. Jump up, and get down. You're white, you won't get that far off the ground, and gravity will help with the down part, so. A little bit more about me. I moved down from Portland, Oregon about 5 years ago, and there's a lot of differences between the towns, but there's some subtleties, you know? You get to know the town after a few years. Like if you're just walking down the street in Portland and you slip on something, fuck was that shit? And you look back and you try to figure out what that was. It was probably like a zine, or like a abandoned hoodie, or like something ironic that a hipster left there. You don't even know what you just stepped in. I was stepping in that way before it was popular to step in. What? Here in San Francisco, especially if you go that way a few blocks towards the Tenderloin, and you're walking down the street and you, fuck was that shit? What we mean is, exactly what kind of shit was that I just stepped in? Was that human shit? Was that non-human shit? Was that some sort of human, non-human shit combo? You gotta move on and do the San Francisco scrape at that point. I call it. Just kind of move on with your life. Yeah, another thing, speaking of shit on the sidewalk, I ran into my ex-girlfriend the other day, randomly on the street. No, she's lovely. Actually, I do wish the well for my exes. I do, except for that one that cheated on me. I hope she gets hit by a bar car. But the rest of them, I do. I want them to move on. But part of moving on is having sex, and that's like the hardest part. Breaking up is easy, and you're kind of okay for a while. And then you find out the other one's having sex. And she was with this extraordinarily good-looking guy. He looked rich. He's opening the door in this BMW. I'm riding my bike looking like an idiot. Damn it, all my insecurities start coming out. But it wouldn't matter if she was with like a total loser, because either way I'm not going to be all right. Like if she got with a loser, I feel like somehow I'm the same as him now. Like, what? That's what I'm worth? You know, as if our stocks were trading equal on the sexual stock exchange, you know? And in other business news today, Rolf Scar's penis value plummeted in heavy trading when it was announced on Facebook that his ex-girlfriend's fucking that one guy with the unibrow, the fake travel tattoos, and the trucker hat who always hangs out at the bar. It can fuck with your mind, and then you start doing things. You start questioning your own worth, and you start having bad sex of your own. Dicks can get you in trouble, is what I'm trying to say. They got a head with no brain. They don't have the capacity for that. So I'm going to say something nice about dicks for once, and you're going to learn something too. It's not just a dirty joke, all right? Did you know you can hook your dick up to a polygraph test? You know, like those lie detector things? It's true. Did you know people do that? You might be like, Rolf, we were with you for a while there, that shit on the sidewalk thing. Okay, but nobody hooks their dick up to polygraph test. Yes, they do, for science. It's true. People study human sexuality. And what they do is they put this little thing around your penis, and it measures what's called penile tumescence. Basically, when you hook your dick up, this shit will pick up the smallest dick hiccup. I call them dick ups, you know, not like a full-blown, just more of a little dick up. You know, fellas, we've all been there. Not like you standing in line at the grocery store and some girl yoga pants, you're like, oh, that's nice. They go, just, it goes away real quick too. It's just more of a, but that's your dick not lying to you. So what they do is they broke up these guys into these different groups, and they showed them different kinds of pornography, 4 minutes each. Guy on girl, girl on girl, guy on guy. And then they gave them a test that says, what do you think about things like homosexuality, or what do you identify as? And wouldn't you know it, the guys who said they were hetero but were hating on gays, like, fuck those gays, guess what they did when they were watching the guy on guy porn? They were sitting there being like, this is bullshit. But their dick was like, yeah. This is true, this is science. So the theory is like, maybe these guys are just hating on themselves, you know? Like, we do this, all this dudes. Like, I hate guys who are like old, fat, lazy dudes who wear Crocs outside the house, because I never want to be that, you know what I mean? So I'm fighting with myself, you know? Same with this is the same theory. So I think that we need to pass a law. If you go outside and start hating on gay people, we gotta test you. Like, two guys in sunglasses, a little buds in the ears will be like, hey, excuse me, sir, we're gonna need 4 minutes of your time. We're gonna just need to strap this around you. And but then, it should pass though. It doesn't matter what political stripe you want, because even if you have very conservative beliefs, you don't want like gay sleeper cells amongst you, you know, spies in your midst. You want to out this stuff. So this should be something that, bipartisan bill that should pass through Congress, no problem. Okay, you're with me. What do we do when we find these homophobic homos? Well, two options. First, you can just sit in a padded cell and figure it out for a while, and that will let you out. It's your choice. Or, you gotta suck a dick in public. Like, Folsom Street Fair's coming up, you guys, you know, so we can take pictures, we get a videotape, and, you know, it's a win-win, because you get to have gay sex, which is what your gay dick wanted all anyway, and then next time you say something hateful, we get to check you on it. Matter of fact, you know, I've been thinking a lot about it. It's Pride Month and all that. I'm hetero, but, you know, it's San Francisco, and it's all around. And, you know, you see those folks show up to some of the Pride stuff, that God hates fags people. I'm like, wow, that's what you're doing with your time, huh? And I started thinking about it, you know, I think that God might be gay, actually. No, seriously. Seriously, think about it. The guy's been around forever, right? Never a mention of a girlfriend, much a wife, right? His whole autobiography, the Bible, ghostwritten by a bunch of guys, is all about dudes. There's like almost no women in it. They all have bit parts. Some people call that misogyny. I call that being boy crazy. Seriously. Third, once he does have a kid, even when he does want to have a kid, what does he do? He still doesn't have sex with a woman. He's like, listen, Mary, I got this need to have a son, of course. I just need your womb. You know, I'm not going to have sex with you. It's going to be immaculate conception, virgin birth. It's this new thing I came up with. All I need to do is give birth in this manger. I'll take it from there. People are going to ask questions. Don't worry about it. Really? Because a hetero got to be like, all the time having sex. Seriously, all the time. Like, if I have new genes, I try to use that to my advantage. Much less supernatural powers. I'm like, these genes are new. I'm going to wear them all weekend. If I see a woman, I will ensure that she sees these genes and the way they complement my overall appearance. Perhaps that will be the edge that I need. Be using that all the time. Plus, look at the outfit the guy's always wearing. Not jeans, flowing robes. Seriously, I don't care what you want to wear, but that's not a very hetero thing. Plus, when he sets up heaven, right, what do you have to do when you get into heaven? You got to go through the gates, right? The pearly gates. You picture this, God's talking to like the contractor. Okay, so we've got to keep out the righteous from the wicked. We need some pearly gates. Contractor's like, okay, yeah, some pearly gates, right, got it. That's a really pearly gate. No, pearly gates. Just like regular gates, but pearlier. Contractor's like, oh, you are God, but okay, we'll see what we can do. Moving on from that. Hey, I want to do some impersonations to close up for you guys. This is a total change of pace. This is my impersonation of a dyslexic person reading Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce. Oh, this totally makes sense. I don't know why everyone's so confused by that. It's totally straightforward. This is my impersonation of a Tyrannosaurus Rex using his iPhone. Thank you. One last impersonation for you guys. This is my impersonation of Darth Vader smoking marijuana. He's not smoking yet, he's just breathing. Lando, quit camping on that shit and pass it to the left. Maybe we shouldn't blow up Alderaan. It's a peaceful planet. It's just not that cool, man. What is an Ewok, anyway? Is that like Chewbacca fucked a Jawa? No, seriously, I'm asking you, man. Thanks very much. You've been a great audience. I'm Ralph Starr. Give it up for Al.
Give it up for Al, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we're going to keep this show rolling right on. This next guy his friend stole my jokes. Anyway, put your, I know, not him, but his friend did. And he just admitted it tonight. Put your hands together for Mr. Howard Stone, ladies and gentlemen.
I timed this brownie just right. I smoke pot, can you tell? Yeah. I did, alright. Anyone else? I'm not the cop. Anybody else? I did something stupid the other day, don't ever do this. I accidentally mixed my driving weed with my sex weed. Don't ever do it. I got a hole in my dashboard and a tranny in the back seat. Just not a good idea. So I have kids. Who knew? I bred. Anybody else? Yeah? Love the kids. You know what I found out then? I love my kids, but you know what I found out? I hate other people's kids. Oh, fuck them, really. Oh, I hate them. Oh, and then there's a new batch of kids that get all these allergies. This one can't have gluten. This one can't have peanuts or his head will explode. I kind of want to see that. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? One little peanut can make a kid's head explode? I want to see that shit. But no, we can't have fucking peanut butter and we're into school because of this. And it's not even like those kids you like. You know, it's one of the things you just want to kick. You know, I don't want to serve carrot cake at my daughter's birthday party because little Timmy is allergic to delicious. You can come to the party on Skype. I just hate that. And summer vacation's coming, and I gotta do things with them, you know. It's like, that's cool. I found a great thing to do with kids. This is great. I do this every summer with these kids. I get a bag of pork rinds and a box of toothpicks, and I attempt to reconstruct the pig. Hours of fun. But when they finish, they have a bank, so it's educational. They can save up for therapy that they're desperately going to need because I'm their dad. Let the circle be unbroken. So, you know, I'm old, okay? I'm gonna say that. I'm just getting old. I actually found out the other day that I'm older than Yahtzee. How does that happen? happened. You know, when I was a kid, we had 5 dice, we threw them in the crowd, they all went to the same number, we went, because there was nothing to yell. I am older than Rice-A-Roni. I'm older than the San Francisco treat. You know, it's like Rice-A-Roni. You know, rice is not a treat. You know, I've been trick-or-treating all my life, never looked in the bag and said, ooh, rice. It's not a treat. You know what a San Francisco treat is? Parking. And straight people. I've been accused of being gay. Do I look gay? Fuck you. I'm not gay. I'm on a waiting list. Well, I passed the written, but I choked on the oral. It was a long test. And it was hard. So where are my Jews? Any Jews in the house? All the Jews in the house? It's our mating call. I mean, you know what would be great? Jewish porn. Wouldn't that be great? Just be hours of complaining. Is it in? Yes, it's in. I'm not feeling it. It's in. It's in. I have money. Ooh, I came. I like porn music. My iPod, that's all I have with it is porn music. Excellent. Excellent. Best thing to have. You can go anywhere and everyone looks attractive. You can pick the 19 Polk and those crack whores look beautiful. Love it. You're just looking at your arms folded. You're the police officer, aren't you? Recognize me from the post office? It's okay. I don't care. You know? I got a card. I'm legal. I also have a card that I'm crazy too. I'm just doing arrest because I'm insane. Never look directly into my eyes. Don't do that. Oh, all right. So I like talking about my cases. It's the vacation and all that kind of. My son, he's a teenager now, and I think he's gay. Can I say that? It's okay. I love him. I love him dearly. I don't care what he is. You know, he's my son. I will always love him. But I just hope he's a top. Make a daddy proud. That's how I say it. It's so much trouble. My kids don't ever listen to this. My son's impression of my act is blah, 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 something funny. Blah, 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 something funny. Blah, blah, blah. No, that wasn't funny. Blah, blah. That's my son's act. It just pretty much sums it up, doesn't it? Okay. So, I love to do Jewish shows. Do you mind? Is that okay? I never get to do them. I did a show in Wisconsin. Andrew Jewish Joseph. And, but I was thinking, you know what would be great? This is something that I was trying to put together because it's pitch season. I was thinking actually a Jewish game show. Wouldn't that be great? I thought, what would be the perfect game show? First I thought like Win, Lose, or Sue. That would be good. Or Who Wants to Be Comfortable? Okay, and then I thought like maybe The Price is Right, but that would never work. You know, I could get that for a nickel. See, we never go any higher than that. I could get that for a nickel. And then I thought maybe the Jewish version of Jeopardy, call it Jeopardy. All the categories will be marked down. I'll take Castle Resorts for $19.95, please. Oi, the Daily Double. I get to keep this money. I'll bet a nickel. So, I thought of the perfect show. What's the #1 game show still? 20 years, still the #1 game show in the country today. Wheel of Fortune, right? I'm thinking of the Jewish version of it. What comes to the dreidel? Dreidel of Fortune! Die diddle, die diddle, die diddle. And there's your host, Patrick Jackowitz. You know? You got the 3 Hasidic Jews there spinning that dreidel. Big dollars, how many needs to do to fill in? Big dollars. I'd like it, please. Ding, 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 ding. Is it? Another one of the band with that one like a Sadie White, you know, hunchback, saggy tits, you know, smoking a cigarette, you know, always complaining. Oh, for God's sake, solve the puzzle! My feet are killing me! I got a cuddle in the oven! It's like And then, you know, they're gonna complain about the prices. $600 for a sofa? What I do? Break a window. I can get you that same sofa with an ottoman for a nickel. Alright, it won't work. But I tried. So who wants me? Stand back. That's it. You know, I will fuck you just to prove how gay I'm not. Holy you. Yeah. It's okay. How old are you? You didn't lie to me. I'm never gonna know. 49. Wow, that's great. Cougar. Wow. Let's get magic trick. You want to see how many times 56 and go to 49? The answer is all night long. I don't need that Viagra, that's what it is. I had to suck you and I use a splint and duct tape. That's right, I'm so hard in 4 hours. Get scissors. I was looking at me, I was going to arrest me. Which way is he going to do it? Don't check my leg and pocket. Okay. I gotta tell you this, I'm actually celebrating. This is this year, August, will be 27 years of sobriety. Just makes the pot so much better. Yeah. I did this drug. Have you ever heard of this drug before? The kids used to do it a long time ago. It's called acid. You ever hear that? Acid? Yeah, I did it for 10 days straight. Oh yeah. Not only did I see God, He cooked me dinner. And I wasn't a playground, I was just Los Angeles. I wasn't a playground, I was on a swing, I was going up and down, up and down. Apparently I was there for a half hour like this. And this guy comes up to me, he's backwards to the sun, so it looks like I had a halo, and he's looking at me and he says, "Oh, you went on to take too many drugs, you could use a little help." And I thought I said, "No." Apparently what I said was, "God makes a fluffy biscuit." To be away. You always remember your first. But I'm much better now. Okay? And real. I'm going to get you high at the end of the show. Can I do that? Can I show you what it's like the other side? The felon side? You were caught, right? How many years? Still? Give me that look. See, I have the age where I don't give a shit, but the cop gives me a look like that. Let's give it back. What are you going to do to me? Really? Some cop took my needle away at the bottom. And I spent the entire time convinced that he should give it back to me. Have I got it back? Oh, sir. Okay. Lovely. Yeah, they should realize, what do you think? Yeah? I'm going to do the oldest bit I ever did in my entire life. Would you like to hear that? This bit is older than half the people in this room. I've been an advocate for my entire life because I think they should legalize it, not because, you know, hey, I can always get weed, look at me. But, really, you know, I'll walk down the street and people just hand me weed to sample. I smell more like weed than weed. But it would be great because you could advertise for it on television. How cool would that be? Like, every day Juan Valdez in San Pedro climb high into the hills of Acapulco to pick the marijuana bug. They spent several hours sitting on the cliff, watching the hair on each other's back grow, to make sure that you have the perfect weed. Remember, no mountain is high enough, and neither are you. Acapulco Gold is regular, 100s, and now menthols. It's Cal Worthington and his Roach Clint Spot. I post Cal Worthington week. Coming down with shoes, just Roach Clint shoes. Coming down trying to like guarantee you won't find a better deal. How about this Lebanese hash? That's right, Lebanese hash. Blonde hair, Lindsay Lohan shit for only $9.95. Hey, you can't beat these deals. How about this Peruvian plate? That's right, Peruvian plate. The original owner had it for 5 minutes and dropped dead from ecstasy. We would tell you cocaine. Hey, I'll eat a roach. I'll eat 2 of them. Remember, for a better graded grass, was he Cal? You're not you on your ass, was he Cal? If you think you're alright, he's gonna go get you red. Was he Cal? Was he Cal? Was he Cal? The Cal Worthington, the Cal Worthington, we own at midnight. One best. Okay. Hey, you know what? I gotta go. What? Spot's dead. Spot's dead. When he looked at the original checks that Cal made, Spot just. So is anybody looking for work? Wow, the 1%. Excellent. I want to teach you something. This is back in my drinking days, my drug days, and everything else like that. When I used to get jobs, I'm going to share with you how I used to do this because it's the best way. When you're young, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to get a job. Parents aren't going to support you forever. I'm going to teach you how to get a good job. Okay? Get some booze. Take a shot. Take 2 shots. You open the bottle, you might as well finish it. Get a nice little buzz going. Then you smoke a joint. Smoke 2. Smoke it all. So you got a really nice buzz. You're drunk, you got the buzz. And I'm a little bit nervous, so I got an interview. Take a Valium. So you got the buzz, you got the alcohol, you got the way you take a Valium. Oh, take a hit of acid on top of that and go to the interview. If you see a unicorn on the other side of the desk asking you questions, talk to the unicorn. Because if you get the job, you can show up to work like that every single day. That's right, I should have sober one day and they fired me. All right, that's it. I'm done. Bye.
Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.